Today we're going to be making a mug on the wheel. So I'm going to be starting with 1.5 pounds to 2 pounds of clay, and I'm going to get it centered. First I'm going to cone up my clay, and then I'm going to center it down. Now I'm going to open it up. And make sure to check my depth to make sure I've got enough clay down at the bottom. Continue opening it up. And I'm going to compress the rim and the inside. Next I'll do the volcano pull. Then I'll make a ridge and do my first pull. Recreate my ridge, and then do my second pull. Now I want to flare it out on the inside, so I'm just going to use my fingers to make a scoop and to pull up on the inside, and that widens out my mug. Now I'm going to use a metal rib to smooth off the outside and the inside. I'm just taking off that extra slip that's developed on the outside of the form. And I'll do the same thing on the inside. The last thing that I'm going to do is pre-trim with a wooden knife. So take the slanted edge and put it against the wheel head, and then up against the body of the clay. And that looks decent. Now I'm going to make the handle. So I'm going to roll out some clay into a coil. Then I'm going to take my paddle and flatten it. Next, I'm going to use a sponge to smooth it out and get the edges nice and clean. Now, there are lots of different ways to make handles. This is just one. I'm going to be using some wood forms that were designed to create handles, and so I just have to pick the shape that I feel would look the best on this mug. And I kind of like this one. So I'm going to trim off some of the extra. on my handle. And then I'm going to drape it over the form, and I'm just going to let it sit there until it gets leather hard. Now once it's leather hard, I'm going to come back and score my mug, and then I'm going to score the handle where it's going to attach. Make sure to use a little bit of slip as I'm attaching this handle, and some good pressure. Now it's important to usually wrap the handle in a bit of plastic when you're letting these dry, so that that doesn't dry out first and break off. And here is my finished mug.